Hey everybody, this is Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine. Um, it's August 20th. I'll just tell you that. I finally, okay, well, I'm not going to go into that. I just wanted to do a quick video, um, real quick, because I saw this picture. This is the main picture of the cargo plane, one of the cargo planes from Afghanistan, apparently just overloaded with Afghanis, right, that they're bringing out of there. And I just this is the number one photograph that's being used, and I kind of looked at it, and the thing that caught my eye was this man right here. This man right here is like using a cell phone. He's the only one on the cargo plane that's using a cell phone. But look at the lighting. How strange it is that no one around him is lit up, like with background light. And it kind of was like a Where's Waldo moment, right? That stood out to me, and it made me look more. And so I started looking at things, and I was like, what is this? What's in this little black spot here? What's wrong with this little boy's back? There's other greatest hits, such as, where is this guy's elbow right here? And if all of these men are sitting down, why why is he up on top of everybody, and where does his elbow go? So my main point is, there's not this many people on this plane, and this is, I don't want to know if I want to say Photoshop, but whatever they use to doctor a picture. Look at these men right here. They're sitting, right? And you see this guy in the purple shirt? This man is standing behind him, yet he sits in the middle of his back. Do you guys see this? These two men look to be taken out of an entirely different picture, and then there's like a paintbrush job kind of around their faces. This is supposed to be somebody's face, but look, it looks like the picture that these two men were taken out of is covering his face. I mean, there's so many examples of it. There's these weird, the weird lighting in it too. So strange, so strange. And I just wanted to do a video on it. And I was like, and this is what I said. I said, well, I see that there's some elements of this photograph that can't be real. Like I would say Photoshop, but whatever program that they use to put things that are fake. You see these men sitting right here. Now there are people that are standing, and there are people that are sitting, and yet they're at the same height. These men, you see this? Do you see this little V shape right here? And you see this man? He's not with they're taken out of like a different picture and then photoshopped into there. So there are photoshopped elements. Like this dark space right here. This boy's back is looks like somebody, it looks hunched and flat. Um Please, people, take a look at this. This guy right here. Look, I wanna blow that up. Um who might see, I didn't want to talk about this, but I shouldn't have touched anything. Like my computer's complete, like my attackers completely just froze everything up. I was trying to take a video on my phone, and they were just turning off my phone. So it's like 2 days that I've been trying to just make some videos, right? It was on this one that they just froze up my computer completely, but I don't know if it's because of this or anything like that. Look at this man right here. This man is above everybody, right? He looks to be standing above everybody, and yet this person's standing right where who is he on top of? Like, what is he on top of? There's nothing that he could be on top of. Much like Elbow Man. You see Elbow Man right here? His elbow is on nothing. There's also a weird thing at the bottom of the picture. I think this guy is sitting right here. There are people that are sitting and standing in the front, but they're all the same height with different lighting on their faces, looking as if they came from different photographs, because they did. Like this guy right here, it looks like his arms are supposed to be on this guy's back. Like, it's better, you can see the entire photograph, and yet his arms are on nothing. Like, he's just sitting there like that, and he's supposed to be standing or sitting. I don't know, but everybody's at the same height. This one's back. See, you can see right here, right? that this guy is sitting because his neck is kind of moved forward. You know, when I sit, I do that. You can tell that these men are sitting, but this man is standing. In the connection between this guy and this guy, it looks airbrushed, much like this. I wish I could, I wish I could get, make it bigger, but I can't. Like my computer's just not even working, so like struggling just to get this up, right? Just to get up this screen and me on the webcam. It's just you guys take a look at this. I'm sure I'm right, this is what I said. I said, why did they do this, right? I was like, I know that it's like, but why would they do? They're flying people out of there. But then I saw something on Blaze TV today where there are now reports where they were flying the cargo planes away with like 30 to 60% capacity. They were leaving without many people on the cargo planes, so they needed to do a Photoshop one of things packed in so it could look like, oh, we're carrying out as many people as we can, right? They left $86 billion worth of military equipment in Afghanistan for the Taliban to use, like getting out of there. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of want to say about Afghanistan, but I just wanted to make a quick video and say there are elements of this photograph, and this is the number one photograph being used to say like, oh, this is us flying Afghanis right out of Afghanistan, and there are elements that are severely photoshopped. You guys take a look at this, blow it up, and look at these. Look at this line here. But the weirdest thing over here is you got this guy, and you got these lights over here, right? So you see this guy is well lit. He's wearing white, but his face is lit up, right? But the guy next to him has no lighting. It looks like the lighting's coming from this side. Like I'm not a genius like lighting camera expert picture taker, but I'm sure that people who take pictures can see the discrepancies in this right away because like I'm not really even good at that stuff. But look at Waldo. I mean, look at Waldo right here. This guy has a cell phone. It's lighting up his whole body. This guy's in the dark. This guy, look at that line right there. Look at this guy behind him. There's no ambient lighting on any of these people around him. I think that they put this in there as kind of a wink to everybody that knows all this stuff is fake. I'm not saying like everything that's happening is fake, but like a lot of doctored stuff, right, to make the right story. Horrendous to know that like when people are suffering in Afghanistan and they're not getting people out, that they're working on doctoring photographs to trick the American people. I mean, extraordinary what they've done. Extraordinary. Just extraordinary. Like look at all the there's all these black spots that you don't know because it should be ground. It's like a kid and there's a spot there and it should be the floor, but it's just this black spot that looks like it doesn't connect to anything. So you guys take a look at this. Y'all tell me what you think. Some very hard lines. This is the weirdest thing. It looks like it's just taken from a whole nother picture, and there's this opaque kind of line around it, and it's like covering up somebody's face right here. Also, a thing is when you've got this many people like just standing there like that, like cooped into a thing, you would have like complete blurs, right? Unless they used a special camera. I'm not wrong here. Like I'm not even a little bit wrong here, but I'm just like, you guys take a look. You see you've got this. Who would take a picture with this kind of rope right here? I think it's a distraction, but I think it's also there's a line right here, and I think it's for certain elements that they wanted to put in later. They insert this. Like, isn't it's ridiculous? You see this man right here. You see his arm, right? He's sitting kind of holding his legs like this, but then you've got people in front of him that are standing. This guy completely above the shoulders of people, but this man is sitting. And the camera got them both almost like at the exact same height. It does not make any sense. Like, and it seems very, very obvious. You got a little bit of blurring right here. Not really. You'd have so much more blurring if this was but I do. This is what I think because I see this. I think like along these walls there were some spaces, right? But there were people along these walls, and then they just filled in the middle with people from like from they were crowds of people, but not on this aircraft, right? Um, let's see if there's any other spots that I want to show you guys. I just want to show you all that. It's obvious like there's obvious like manipulation of this photograph and like placing groups of people that were not there on there, you know. And the weirdest thing is it was like people are talking about it how they were not to full capacity, and so now I'll understand this photograph. But 2 days ago when I saw it, or I think it was the morning that it was put out, right? It was the main photograph, and it was like I wish I could go to it, but I really can't even do anything on my computer. But it was like said the story that explains this photograph, and they were building a narrative around it, right? So it was important that they made it look like that the cargo planes were just crammed full of people, right? But they weren't. But they weren't. This is the let's see if I can this is okay, this is the guy that was Where's Waldo that I was like, oh, there's something wrong here, and I just kept looking at it and it didn't look right, and then I saw like certain elements to it, but then at the end I started seeing this guy. He's above everybody. He's like he has his hand on his chin like this, and he has his elbow down, but he has it nowhere because this guy is sitting down. In his elbow there's been airbrushed, kind of a dark space, kind of airbrushed, and he would have to be on people's shoulders going like this, and there's nothing for his elbow to be on, and nobody looks like they're holding him on their shoulders. Like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's a like a clown Where's Waldo. This is on purpose. I think this guy using the phone who's just lit up, like I think that's on purpose to kind of give it a little bit. But there's a lot of things on here that are very obviously manipulated in this photograph, and it's the biggest one that's being shown to the American people to like let them to lie about what's going on in Afghanistan, right? Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you all this. I'm having major problems with my phone and my computer, and it's just hacking into it. I got my phone out to do a video on the computer, right, showing y'all how my attackers are just frozen it up. But then they just turn off my phone right when I turn on the camera on my phone. $86 billion in weapons given to the Taliban left in Afghanistan, and I've got like American citizens like me and you guys, probably somebody a lot, the most of you guys watching this video, guys and girls watching this video, they're using weapons on us and surveilling us in our homes, and I mean, they're going to town. Like I wanted to put this out, and they just froze up everything, and they've been going to town. I didn't want to say too much about that. I just want to show this. Y'all take a look at it. Blow this thing up. Look at this stuff. Look at the manipulated elements in this photograph. And just there's so much stuff like this, but I just wanted to put this out. And it's so obvious. Where's Waldo? Right here. Start at Where's Waldo, then go to Elbow Man, then this guy right here. But this child has a flat back and a hunch, and there's nothing behind. I think there was something else that they see it. You see, it's almost like it cuts off right there. A lot of weird stuff. A lot of weird stuff going on here. This looks like it was totally airbrushed, this guy's face, and this over here. Looks like there was like a ton of airbrushing to where it blanked out other people's faces that may have actually been there. It's a really bad job. Maybe somebody wanted to do a bad job. You know what I'm saying? Maybe whoever was doing this was like in the DOD or like in the military, and they were like, we're supposed to make a fake photograph while we're betraying every soldier that fought in Afghanistan and all the people there. Okay, well, I'll make it really odd. Maybe it was on purpose. I don't know. Because it seems like, people are all kind of firing on Biden, um, Elbow Man. There's some other very obvious things, but y'all just take a look. I love you guys. I just wanted to show you all this real quick because I've got to work on my computer. Like I'm getting I may do that when I'm erasing stuff. Well, I'm not gonna go into that. I love you guys. Just wanted to show you all this. Seems very obvious to me. There are many obvious elements in this photograph that are not right. Nope. No, I feel on the wind a foul ball. I feel I feel there's a foul ball afoot. It's foul. It's foul, man. Things is just it's clown gaslighting right out in the open. You know, the way things are going. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'll be back soon. I've just got to work out some things on my computer and stuff. It's really tough right now. But I hope y'all are doing good. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one.